I don't want to reiterate what everyone else has said, but there's a few things I'd like to expand on. John McKeon mentioned how people like to come to the beach, and I think they do. And I think it's still a family beach, and some of what they come to see is nostalgia. So we don't want to get rid of everything that they grew up seeing. Places like the Ashford, I think, have kept its integrity throughout while improving it, but keeping the same type of feel to it. I myself lost my building across the street in the fire this February. You know, and it's nice to look up there and say, hey, look, we have an image of this building. We're going to go according to the master plan, and we're going to make it, you know, ideal to what the future of the beach is shooting for and going for. And, you know, not to say that I'm lucky it burned down, but it gives us an opportunity to fall in line with what that is. You know, how are we going to motivate people who have, like you say, a garage door front to fall in line and to improve their buildings? There might be low interest SBA loans available for us because of the timing. During the storm, there was so much damage done that the state has stepped up and said, we might have something available for you here. We don't have that on a regular basis. So if this storm hadn't happened, or if someone down the street decides they want to do this, like John said, what's their return on investment? You know, maybe we need to look at pushing the state to have these loans available for people so they can do these renovations. You know, incentives for people to go ahead and fix up their properties, because, you know, nobody's going to want to take out a high interest loan to improve their property to pay higher taxes and still bring in the same amount of business. I think some of those things are things we can look at. As far as extending the business, we've always stayed open at our location from April till a minimum of Columbus Day, sometimes till November. Usually we don't do much business April, May, or after the Seafood Festival. But I have noticed in recent years that there will be some days where we do increased business over the past. There's road races, there's events. I'm not sure if the tow truck parade even still exists or not, but that still brings in, even if it's only the participants of the event, into the area. And I think we might want to have, you know, a committee or an events committee or something look at these events that exist, see how we can improve them, and bring in, you know, more of the off-season business to encourage business owners and people to stay open. Because part of attracting people is that they come here and the businesses are open. If you show up on a day and there's no place to eat, nowhere to use the bathroom, and there's no stores open, you can walk the beach, but eventually you're going to leave. And if the more there is to do and the more businesses that are open, you know, I think it works hand in hand with attracting, you know, more off-season business. You know, the third thing is with, you know, like I said before, improving the buildings and the look of the beach. You know, I'm not sure if we have any regulations on signage or anything like that. And we operate businesses in Cape Cod as well. My sister does that, and they do have regulations in place. Now, a gentleman also mentioned, I think it was Connecticut, and we don't want to go as far as black shutters, white building, but, you know, maybe we need to, you know, try and get some conformity to the beach while keeping, you know, everyone's own unique personalities. You know, the dog pulling the little girl's bathing suit down at the Rexall sign is a classic. I don't know if we could do that today, but we don't want to get rid of it either, you know. So that's all I have to say is, you know, I think we need to look at maybe regulating in the future how we put up signs and how we do our buildings, and then try to encourage, you know, growth through you know, economic growth through, you know, encouraging people to invest in their own properties with some sort of return or minimal investment as far as the loans go.
Thank you. And I just want to interject something, because the Mitchell family came to the Beach Commission with its original plans and architectural designs of what they would wanted to do. And I can tell you that the commission was simply delighted with the architectural design that they had prepared and presented to us. And some of us actually said that this could be a prototype of some sort for his building to start moving down, further down on Ocean Boulevard. So I just wanted to make that extra comment.
Yeah.